girlfriend told me one time, might not be first, there might be another, but there'll only be one guy that's first. Or something like that.
Something like that. Travis Banks, a native of Auckland, New Zealand, JR, former New Zealand heavyweight champion, and I understand he's a very talented rugby player as well.
Well, he's the toughest thing to come from New Zealand since the Bushwhackers and the Lord of the Rings trilogy.
Well, he's another guy that's trained in a number of mixed martial arts, combat sports disciplines, trained in Japan under Masato Tanaka, was influenced by the Dynamite Kid, and he's also trained with contemporaries I know well, Davey Richards and Kyle O'Reilly, who are MMA fanatics in the pro wrestling game.
Well, they call him the Kiwi Buzzsaw, and you're going to find out why. This guy is a brutal, strong-style competitor.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest, it is a triple threat match set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit, and it will decide the first ever WCPW Internet Champion. Introducing first, hailing from Auckland, New Zealand, and winning tonight at 193 pounds, he is the Kiwi Buzzsaw, Travis Banks!
Travis Banks has an opportunity to make some history here. Let's take back to New Zealand with him. Might make Tony Garea proud. Back in my day.
JR, you're so old, when you started in television, it was radio.
Correct. I actually called the first Abe Lincoln Stephen Douglas match back in Illinois in 1860. El Ligero.
He's an amazing guy.
And ladies and gentlemen, introducing the second competitor from Los Angeles, Mexico, and winning tonight at 183 pounds, this is the Mexican sensation, El Ligero!
Now this young man turned pro at the age of 16. He's now a 15-year veteran, and he wrestled more matches than any wrestler in the world in 2015, and he's already competed in over 250 contests in the year 2016.
Amazing.
That's the thing about the United Kingdom's wrestling scene. There is more wrestling per square mile in this country than anywhere else in the world. Sometimes Ligero wrestles twice a day. You know, that's the advantage he's got. And Travis Banks, that's why he's come to the United Kingdom. But you can't forget the third man, Alberto El Patron. I mean, they don't come from much better pedigree than that.
More wrestlers per square mile. There must be the divorce rate must be amazing in England.
You would have to think it was, and I'll tell you this, that's why this man has come here, because the United Kingdom has become the hotbed for professional wrestling, possibly even supplanting the United States.
Former WWE champion.
And ladies and gentlemen, introducing the third and final competitor from San Luis, Mexico, winning tonight at 230 pounds. This is Alberto El Patron!
Alberto El Patron involved in apparently an assault back in the States from a knife-wielding assailant. But we're glad that he's here tonight because he's got a chance also to leave this country with a little bit of history.
Well, that's exactly why he's here tonight, to become the first WCPW Internet Champion. As we mentioned, the United Kingdom has become the hotbed for pro wrestling in Scotland, Ireland, all over England. Crowds in the thousands, such as is here tonight, attending live professional wrestling matches. And Alberto El Patron, a man who is descended from Mexican lucha libre royalty. His father, Dos Caras, his uncle, Mil Máscara, second only to El Santo as the most famous luchador of all time.
And El Patron's first match after leaving WWE was in WCPW. He came here and he loved it so much, he beat Big Damo, retired Big Damo from this company, and there was no way, despite what's happened to him in the past 7 days, he was going to miss this.
Well, WCPW, the hottest of the hot in the United Kingdom, the promotion that everybody wants to work for. JR, that's why you and I are here.
Absolutely. So it's the first ever Internet Championship matchup to crown a new champion. First man to score pin or submission will win the title, which is being placed on our announce table.
And they're wasting no time.
Alberto Del Rio singling out the New Zealander Travis Banks.
It's an international incident.
You saw what went on earlier, folks, in the video package. Banks and Patron both defeated Ligero to qualify for this match, but under very shady and controversial circumstances.
Well, that lasted a while, didn't it?
Great teamwork while it lasted.
No honor among thieves.
DDT scored by Alberto Del Rio on Banks, and now Del Rio focusing on El Ligero. And I will apologize for misnaming Alberto El Patron. Old habits are hard to break.
Possibly in another life, he was identified as such. Right now, Ligero, drop kick to the nether regions, it looked like.
I think he got him in a quadricep, which could take Del Rio, Patron completely out of the equation.
Oh, and Ligero went for that C4L, that tornado springboard DDT, and Travis Banks had it well scouted.
Well, as the Dean would say, these guys are quicker than a hiccup.
They are. Standing moonsault, both knees right to the solar plexus. I thought that could do it. A dynamic execution.
Ligero, a two-time 3CW champion, former Progress Wrestling champion. Waistlock here. Oh my God.
Nice suplex. And El Patron interrupts the count to continue this match. Again, the first man to win by pinfall or submission will leave the champion.
Of course, the Internet Championship, as I mentioned before, the updating of the old television championship. We're in an internet age, JR. We got to roll with the changes.
Does it include Twitter? Covered by El Patron.
I think you get to be champion of Twitter if you win this match too. What do you think, Alex?
Oh, you can't forget Facebook. Even my mum's on that.
Well, whether they're going to be twittering or twattering, these three guys are battling it out. Del Rio's the guy with the size advantage in this thing, but these other guys are so much quicker. Which do you think is going to win out in the end, Jimbo?
I've always heard that size matters. I've never professed that philosophy, but
I was always hoping it wasn't true.
I like El Patron's chances.
And for a Mexican wrestler, Patron, unless you stand next to him, you can't give justice to just how big he is. He's the biggest man in this match.
Well, and that's not a racist remark. It just so happens that many of the luchadors are under 6'2". El Patron is well over that, head first into the steel ring post.
I remember the days when that used to be a disqualification, but of course in this match there are no disqualifications. Very dangerous. Head into the steel post.
Springboard ace crusher there.
Nice cover by El Ligero.
And he's found success with that move in the past here in WCPW, but it wasn't to be.
With Alberto on the outside and not in the fray, now's the time these two guys in the ring really need to take advantage. Maximize their minutes. Cover. Banks with a near fall.
They are turning up the sauce. And El Patron, is he down for the count, or is he simply resting and allowing he's got one eye on his opponents. He's allowing them to beat each other senseless so that he can pick the bones, and that's the experience advantage in big money matches that Alberto El Patron possesses.
This is obviously the biggest money match that El Patron has had since he left WWE.
And it's the biggest match ever of Travis Banks' career. Come all the way from New Zealand, got the eyes of the world watching him now. He cannot afford to lose this in his own mind at least.
Old Moneybags Adam Pacitti, the general manager of WCPW, he's shelled out the big bucks. I know I'm getting more than the gross national product of a couple of third world nations to be here tonight.
I've heard the rumors.
Oh! Nice running forearm.
Patron is picking his spot. You can see him. And there he goes.
There's the veteran. Cagey, strategic is Alberto El Patron. Gut wrench, backbreaker. You saw that of Billy Robinson doing it.
And another.
Nicely executed. That's perfectly done. A backbreaker, as you're going to see, ladies and gentlemen, from a really talented athlete, Alberto El Patron.
I think up and down the card tonight, you're going to see the influence of guys like Billy Robinson, Johnny Saint, Rollerball Rocco, the pioneers of the world of sports style that has been launched into the 21st century by these amazing athletes.
Great leg strength by El Ligero.
Even Alex Shane, you may have launched something.
I'll take that as a compliment, Jim, even though I know that's not how it was intended. You're not scary without your tennis racket.
I wouldn't knock you, you're too big. Oh my God! Oh my God!
What a backstabber by El Patron.
With added height off the ropes, but look at Ligero on the top. He was the man left on top of the turnbuckle.
Oh, he calls this the Mexican wave, guys. And if he can hit this,
no!
Too much time for the veteran not to counter. Near leg, hooked. Near fall, achieved.
I wonder, you see the heavy bandage on the left arm of Alberto El Patron. He was attacked by a knife-wielding assailant just several days ago in the United States. Still was able to make this commitment. And, look.
Banks laid in the weeds a little long himself. Sternum first, turnbuckle, roll up, El Ligero, the near fall. Oh, gosh. You hear the impact. Cover, and Alberto interrupts the count again to continue this match.
It would be to the advantage of Patron to finish one of these guys off because they're so quick. Sooner or later, one of them is going to capitalize, and he's not going to be able to stop it.
oh,
Good Lord!
look, he's got him, center of the ring.
Fujar armbar, nowhere to go for Banks.
But look at Ligero!
Ligero's going to try to, he's going to stop the submission attempt. The cover, my God, he got a cover on Alberto El Patron. Very resourceful by the masked man, El Ligero.
Patron has trained in mixed martial arts, has had a number of MMA fights, as well as professional wrestling matches. He went to that background there and almost got the victory.
And the referee for this one's referee Steve Linsky. First time we've seen him tonight, the most experienced referee in Great Britain, and what a match to bring him out for. To get his work cut out for him.
Well, the strength of Alberto coming into play there.
Well, Ligero's breath smells like kiwi boot polish after that super kick, but look at Banks.
Took a chance. Banks taking a big chance.
The match is strong.
He got it!
El Ligero wins it. El Ligero wins it, and is the first ever WCPW.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match and undisputed What Culture Pro Wrestling Internet Champion, El Ligero!
I'm not a person that likes to say I told you so, but I told you what was going to happen. One of those two guys was going to be so quick that Patron was not going to be able to block the pin. That's exactly what happened.
Anything can happen in a triple threat matchup, but I can assure you one thing. Alberto will be back. Alberto will want another opportunity. This time maybe one-on-one against the masked man.
Well, for sure, but tonight is Ligero's night. This is a guy for over a decade has laid the foundations of a UK scene that is back on a global stage. Many people feel that Ligero has been underappreciated, but tonight is all about him. What a victory.
He holds the gold aloft as the first ever Internet Champion. He will go down in the history books, ladies and gentlemen, El Ligero.
There'll be other champions. There's only one man.
Oh, wait a minute.
First.
Patron back in the ring.
Well, Alberto's had a very stressful, obviously, week or so. A long flight, leaving his loved one.
Being attacked by a knife-wielding assailant.
That's kind of what I was referring to in the last week or so.
That'll make you grumpy.
Yes. The last time I was stabbed, it pissed me off.
Yeah. And look at that fight as showing his sportsmanship.
Good. Well, pretty classy, I can tell you. Alberto El Patron will be back. But tonight, as Alex said, this is the night to celebrate El Ligero winning the first ever Internet Championship.
Yeah, I am. Brilliant. Damo, Blompier's fired, you're fired. You need to leave.
Listen, I'm not here as a BX member. I'm not here as Blompier's boy, right? I know everybody, it's all gone. I know we're fired. I'm here asking a promoter, asking a businessman to give another person a chance.
Damo, it's not happening. You hit me in the face with a metal belt that built to destroy. You need to leave.
We all get a bit excited sometimes.
Bit excited?
I mean, when you play Call of Duty, I'm sure sometimes you make big mistakes, you
What's
know?
Call of Duty?
Right, let me rephrase it. What can I do for you to make things better for you?
I might have something. Close the door.
Remember when What Culture did a magazine called Wrestling? We're doing another one called Wrestling. Issue 2 will feature a career retrospective on Brock Lesnar and an interview with Paul Heyman. It'll feature another How WWE Should Have book written by this sexual modern stallion. There'll be all the usual top quality articles and artwork, as well as a top 50 list of the greatest SummerSlam moments of all time. Like last time, you can pre-order and buy your own copy in the link below at shop.whatculture.com. Order now to enjoy issue 2 of Wrestling.